right to the say suggestion via a channel member. Let's jump into it.
Allies close to New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez reportedly believe she is considering a run for Senate or even the White House. President Trump says her policies would only hurt America.
2028.
She's the wrong philosophy for the country in terms of keeping America great. We're making it great. Okay. She's got a little spunk. She's got a little something that's good, but her philosophy is bad for the country. I don't think that philosophy can come close to winning.
Like, listen, I fully agree with what he just said here. It makes all sense in the world, truth be told here. The overwhelming majority of the people are going to not care at all what she's saying because she has already dictated to the world, the country specifically, who and what she represents, let's just say this year. But there will be a gigantic amount of Democrats who are going to come out and say she has to win. Right. And then they're going to push her to the forefront. This could go a couple of ways, but I don't think that the Democrat Party currently is that self-aware. What I mean by that is they still have not learned, okay, even still to right now, today, right? They have no idea what's going on, it seems. So they're going to keep pushing people like AOC to the forefront, and then they're just going to keep losing consistently, guys. It is what it is. So if that's the goal, make Democrat Party lose consistently, keep putting AOC up there. Matter of fact, hold on, guys. Make Ilhan Omar run, bro. That's go for it.
Fox News contributor Hugh Hewitt joins me now. Hugh, great to have you on the program. I want to read a quote from the New York Post editorial board who says this could actually be a good thing for the country, an AOC presidential run, because it will, quote, force the Democrat Party to either finally quit playing footsie with the far left or all in, and so get slaughtered, opening the way for a new, sane liberal party to surface. You agree with that, Hugh?
I do. I do think that Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez comes out of the Democratic Socialist wing of the party. It is hard left. And I also think, I want to point this out, Todd, when she took to the floor of the House last week to attack Charlie Kirk, it was below the standards of common decency that most Americans expect. And on the other side of yesterday, which I believe will go down as probably the world's largest ever evangelical moment, and the emotional moment where Erica Kirk forgave the killer, the testimonies of Vice President Vance and Secretary Rubio, President Trump's salute to there's nothing that anyone with a good heart can't accomplish. That on the other side of that, most Americans, and I think Americans playing between the tens, not even the 20s, but between the tens, are going to say she lacks the basic decency we expect out of someone coming from the Democratic Party. Add on these far left-wing positions that she holds and her charge against Charlie of ignorance, which was rebutted by like Dr. Larry Arnn, president of Hillsdale College yesterday, and Dr. Ben Carson, the brain surgeon and former HUD secretary, and you're going to find yourself looking at a big mountain. I think the sequence of events, from her comments on the floor to that hugely evangelical testimony that went on for hours about the objective truth of Christianity yesterday, to this week, her stock crashed over the weekend because most Americans are good-hearted and not that crazy about politics, and especially about extremist politics, and her policies are extreme. So I think the Post is correct.
Okay, guys, hold on. We have to come to terms with something. I agree for the most part with what he said here. It makes sense, right? But the problem is that I've noticed whenever you guys send me anything from like Fox News, obviously this is a right-leaning platform, sometimes over the rails right-leaning, if that makes any sense here. But the problem here is that, guys, you're expecting people that are excessively left-leaning to actually care about an individual that doesn't think the way they think exactly. All right, that may be a stretch, truth be told here, guys, okay? So the people that you just mentioned, yeah, great, sure. Do you think they care truthfully about Dr. Ben Carson and his history and his story and his legacy and all the things that, he had to say or has to say exclusively about things that have nothing to do with what they care about and what they get emotional about? Please be fully aware they don't care. All right, they immediately disregard people that think differently than them. All right, this is like an echo chamber that is wild. Don't get me wrong here. The right can definitely be accused of the same exact thing, but I do think that the left at this specific time is more fitting to what I'm basically saying right now. All right, Ben Carson specifically. All right, if you think that people on the left, specifically black people, care at all about this man, you are crazy. All right. He is considered all types of things, okay? He is considered all types of things that I'm not going to say on the internet, all right? There's no respect for anything Dr. Ben Carson oriented on the left, all right? Period. So it doesn't matter what he said to them. They're not going to ever change their mind kind of about anything he has to say, basically. They'll just immediately ignore it.
Not to be outdone there, Hugh. The country spends one day remembering Charlie Kirk. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett not sharing in that. She doubles down on her vote against a resolution to honor him. Let's listen to Jasmine Crockett.
The rhetoric that Charlie Kirk continuously put out there was rhetoric that specifically targeted people of color. And so it is unfortunate that even our colleagues could not see how harmful his rhetoric was, specifically to us. Yeah, I'm not honoring that kind of stuff. And it is unfortunate that more of my colleagues, even on my side of the aisle, could not see the amount of harm that this man was attempting to inflict upon our communities.
Yeah, it definitely seems like all she has seen are like TikTok clips of him, potentially either that or specifically taken out of context clips, et cetera, because guys, you guys have been sending me some of his debates recently, and I'm confused. What do you mean by that? I'm watching them. All right. But okay, do your thing, Jasmine Crockett.
Hugh, she apparently missed Turning Point's Young Black Leadership Summit, and of course, the other outreach to the Black community from Turning Point and from Charlie Kirk himself over the years. Your thoughts?
She missed a lot. I saw that. I saw that clip before the service began. It's objectively not true about Charlie. I've known Charlie since 2013. He didn't have a racist bone in his heart. He spoke about issues of race when they came up in the national conversation with great care.
I get what you're saying, bro, but everyone pretty much can be a little bit spicy sometimes today. Listen, I would never say someone is 100% anything, guys. Do I think that he leaned heavily into the concept of a racism? No, I don't. Right? So then that means by default, he is not. Let's say even if he is 80%, right? You get what I'm saying here, guys? No one is 100% nothing. All right, everyone has the ability to shift their opinion at any time of the day, guys. Right? Just saying this here. But either way,
and concern for listeners everywhere. So it's objectively
I don't think
not
that
true.
Charlie Kirk was
Again,
racist,
I
though.
think this is going to be putting Congresswoman Crockett opposite 90% of America who never dance on the graves of the dead, especially in the middle, on the morning of what is, again, I'll just say it again, Todd, objectively the largest evangelical service I've ever seen, with person after person testifying to the objective truth of Christianity. And she's attacking the victim and the victim's family indirectly by calling them racist. They're not. She's wrong. An apology would help her. It might redeem AOC.
She's not going to apologize.
Folks in politics, and I think in the news business, have got to recognize that yesterday was, to borrow Charlie's phrase, a significant turning point in the return of religion to the public square and of belief to the public square. And if they get that wrong and they're tin-eared about it, the American people are listening very closely in the aftermath of it, as they did after RFK's shooting, which I can barely remember, after they did after JFK's assassination. And they're listening not for anything except kindness and decency and perhaps maybe some affinity for religious belief that if it's missing, it's going to put them in a distinct minority. So she did miss a lot. You're right, Todd. She missed a lot of Charlie Kirk. That's unfortunate. Maybe she'll go watch the tapes and call Erica Kirk and apologize.
So well
She's
said.
not going to. She's not going to, guys. There's none of that happening here, guys, at all. And again, there are people who are in the United States of America who are religious in excess, okay? Regardless of whatever political affiliation they're dealing with, let's say that they're guys. But again, people, specifically the left right now, more so, don't get me wrong here, this happens on the right too, guys, okay? But right now, if you disagree, okay, with anything they have to say, they don't like you, they don't care about you, it goes above their religion, it goes above their social conditioning, it goes above every single thing in their life. If you disagree with them, it's basically F you, if that makes any sense. That's what it means, okay? They don't care. They don't care what you're saying. Jasmine Crockett easily falls into the ilk of people who specifically do not care, right? Like, bro, we're having conversations with brick walls, basically. All right, it's not getting in. It's not gonna be able to, right? It's not working, guys. Right? I wish it was, right? I wish we had the ability to actually come together. I would say, guys, just bring us back to the 90s. The 90s were rough too, right? I mean, I was like less than 10, but that's not the point. All right. I remember because I read about it. Either way. Okay. But the point I'm trying to make here is we need to kind of get back to the concept of civility. Like, listen, bro, if you don't agree, it's fine. Right? Why would you want everyone agreeing with you? Dude, it's such a weird thing. Like, I hate that about us humans, guys. I hate that. Seriously. Like, I hate it. I strongly detest the fact that people just can't have like differences of opinions and to just be able to have conversations. Charlie Kirk was trying to do that, bro. All right. Period. Respect. Absolutely. But all right, listen, guys, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. If you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. In the meantime, I will catch you guys in the next one.